You finish a right radical nephrectomy for what imaging called a large stage 2 mass. Pathology comes back T3a, tumor extended into the perinephric fat. You are now in stage 3 territory, and the decisions change. Different surveillance schedule, different adjuvant discussion, different referral threshold. Understanding what anatomically separates these stages is not academic, it is operational. Stage 2 is a large tumor still entirely confined to the kidney. T2a is greater than 7 centimeters, but no larger than 10 centimeters. T2b is greater than 10 centimeters. Both are stage 2 as long as there is no invasion of perinephric tissue, Gerota's fascia, regional nodes, or the venous system. Size is large. Disease is contained. For stage 2, radical nephrectomy is the most common primary approach, but partial nephrectomy remains an option when technically feasible. SBRT is now in the algorithm for stage 2 non-surgical candidates at category 2B, upgraded from category 3 in the prior version. That said, SBRT for stage 2 is reserved for patients who truly cannot undergo surgery, not as an alternative to it. T3 is not just a bigger tumor, it is anatomic extension. T3a is invasion into perinephric or renal sinus fat or invasion of the renal vein or its branches, all still within Gerota's fascia. T3b is tumor thrombus extending into the inferior vena cava below the diaphragm. T3c is thrombus above the diaphragm or invasion of the IVC wall itself. T4 is invasion beyond Gerota's fascia itself, which can include the ipsilateral adrenal gland. Any T classification with N1 disease, meaning regional lymph node involvement, also qualifies as stage 3. T4 and T3b 4C thrombus are surgically distinct challenges, but the staging designation is the same, and the adjuvant eligibility pathway is identical. For stage 3, radical nephrectomy is the standard primary treatment. Partial nephrectomy is an option when clinically indicated, a solitary kidney, significant chronic kidney disease, or bilateral tumors. SBRT for stage 3 remains category 3, reflecting limited consensus, and should be considered only for truly inoperable patients. The surgical goal is complete resection with no residual disease. T3b and T3c disease, tumor thrombus extending into the inferior vena cava, requires referral to a high-volume center with a multidisciplinary surgical team. The level of thrombus determines operative complexity. Infrahepatic differs significantly from suprarenal or intracardiac extension. Level 3 and 4 thrombus may require cardiothoracic surgery. Define the thrombus level precisely on preoperative imaging before planning any resection. When nodes are enlarged on preoperative imaging or palpable at surgery, a formal lymph node dissection is indicated. For a right-sided tumor, nodes at the hilum, paracaval, and precaval chains. For a left-sided tumor, nodes at the hilum, preaortic, and paraaortic chains, extending from the crus of the diaphragm to the aortic bifurcation. Clinically, N0 disease on preoperative imaging does not require routine dissection. Follow-up intensity scales with stage. After stage 2, abdomen and pelvis CT or MRI every 6 months for 2 years, then annually to 5 years, with chest CT annually for at least 5 years. After stage 3, every 3 to 6 months for the first 3 years, then annually. More adverse features mean more frequent imaging. Restage before starting any adjuvant therapy. The adjuvant decision after stage 2 or 3 nephrectomy is driven entirely by histology. Clear cell stage 3. Pembrolizumab is category 1 alongside surveillance. Stage 2 clear cell, only grade 4 tumors qualify. Non-clear cell at either stage goes to surveillance or a clinical trial, and in both cases, formal restaging imaging is required before starting.
After nephrectomy for stage 2 or 3 disease, three facts drive every downstream decision: T stage, venous anatomy, and nodal status. Together, they set the surveillance interval, adjuvant eligibility, and whether a second surgical team was needed in the room. For stage 3 clear cell disease, the post-operative plan is direct: restage within weeks, confirm the histology, and have the pembrolizumab discussion. Radical surgery first, subspecialty referral early when the disease demands it. Get the staging right, and every next step follows.